Good morning, leading ladies. I have an encouraging word for you today. Um, this is for leading ladies, pastors' wives, ministers' wives, elders' wives, deacons' wives. If you're not a leading lady, then I encourage you to keep it pushing. Do not like, do not subscribe, do not share, definitely don't comment because you wouldn't understand what I am about to say. It does not apply to you. You have to be married to the minister, okay? I have an encouraging word for you today. So, of course, it's Sunday, and I'm going to help a little bit with our mindsets because we have to get ourselves ready for, the festivities, worshiping God and fellowshipping with our brothers and sisters in Christ. But here's the encouraging word. Um, You are unique. There's nobody like you in all the earth. You're fearfully and you're wonderfully made. And you're an individual. And I don't want you to get caught in the trap of comparing yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to anyone. I want to tell you a little bit of a story. I've been a pastor's wife for a long time now. But one of my forefathers came to our church for an event. And she said, yes, one of my forefathers is a woman. I have four influential people in my life who shaped and molded me into the woman of God, not the woman of God that I am. And she came to the church and she said to my congregation, you guys don't call her Lady Hart no more. Don't disrespect her like that. She is prophetess. And of course, I was already apprehensive about being a pastor's wife. You know how that goes for us, right? And so I was already apprehensive about that. But the lady said, you know, don't call her Lady Heart. Don't call her a prophetess Heart. And so, of course, my congregation, being who they are, they obliged and they began to call me Prophetess Heart. And the first thing that I did, I said, well, I don't know how to be a prophetess. I don't know how to be a prophet of God. I understand what she's saying, but um, that's not me. Have you ever felt like that? That's not me. And so I went out and I started to begin to look up different people that I could learn from, discounting both the woman of God who said it and my husband who does carry the office of a prophet. I discounted the both of them and just went to the internet and started looking. Who can I find to be my mentor? And as I was going through this process, do you know what God said to me? He said, I wouldn't have given you the title if you weren't already that. I wouldn't have called you that if you weren't already who you were supposed to be. Why are you on the internet? Why are you looking for people? He said, I made you. I formed you. I created you. I called you since before the beginning of time. Before you were formed, I knew you. Why are you on the internet trying to figure out who you are? Why are you looking to these people, trying to pattern yourself after these people when I created you and I formed you and I called you before you were born? What is up with you, girl? And it dawned on me to stop. If God already knew me, then I didn't have to look for me in other people. Now, I'm not discounting training. I'm not discounting education. I'm not discounting mentorship. I'm not discounting any of that. What I'm saying is that I began to compare myself to other people and feel discouraged in that process because I felt like I would never be like them when it came to certain things. But the thing is, God didn't call me to be like them. God called me to be me. And it's the same thing with you. God did not call you to be like them. He called you to be you. He called you to be uniquely you. Okay? You don't have to stack up to nobody. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God formed you with his own two hands. He had an idea about who you would be, and he executed that plan perfectly. So don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't get held up about who you are not or who you think you could be in opposition to who you are now. God already knows. So that's my encouragement for this Sunday. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Hunty, when God made you, he broke the mold. I'm about to go to church. I'm about to have myself, me, myself, and I is about to have a real good old time. I pray and I hope you have an amazing day in church. And in the meantime and in between time, I want to make sure that you do not forget God did not make a mistake. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You have everything you need already inside of you, and you are the woman for this job.